Okay, so let me find the problem I am. So I think the last one we worked on was the implication, right?
The
Um,
one that we needed to like check the last letter of the string. That was the
oh,
last one.
oh wait, I think I might have confused you for another student. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, have I shown you this before? I'm gonna type something in chat. Give me one sec. Have you seen that before?
No.
Okay, can you copy that and paste it into your editor? And don't run it yet. Is it working?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, before we run it. Oh, sorry, I typo. Could you add one more double quotes after the D? There we go. Okay, before we run it, what do you think is gonna happen?
I have no idea. I mean,
Oh, just give a guess. Any guess.
it's just gonna print it as is or nothing.
Okay, let's run it.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah, it draws a circle. A red solid circle. Can you change the numbers around? What does the number mean? Let's change it around together. Make a guess.
Well, the size of it,
Okay, yeah, let's try. Okay, nice, we got a bigger circle. Cool, cool. How about the red? Can we change red to another string? What other strings can we change to? Blue. Great. How about solid? Do we know what we can change solid to?
what's the opposite of solid?
Hmm. Okay, so we don't know, right? And what do we do when we don't know about something?
Check here.
Yeah, so there's a special page for images. If you hit down, let's see, where is it? 3.1.16, the image libraries. So, circle is somewhere in here. You can either do a Control F search or use the top left. Either works. There we go.
Outline.
Outline. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's try it. Very cool. Okay. So, last time we introduced three data types. We saw numbers, strings, and booleans. Each one of them encoded something very fundamental, like numbers can code the whole field of mathematics. Strings, language. Language is very pivotal to civilization. So booleans, which is used to encode decisions and truth, which is how computers operate fundamentally. But now we have images as a data type. Uh, Images aren't super fundamental, but they are interesting and useful. This language is designed for beginners, and oftentimes beginners are children. But even when they're not children, I think images is like very fun and intuitive to work with. And so this language has images as a data type. Not all languages have this. Most languages you have to like save an image to your file system. You won't be able to like do what you're doing here. Okay. So with that, okay, before I give you your next problem, let's go back to the image libraries documentation. I want to give you a brief tour of this page. So if you look, can you scroll on the left-hand side on the gray area? So here we see a lot of sections, and this page is a lot bigger than the others. So we have data types. You don't need to know the rest. All you need to know is image for now. You have basic images, so circle, line, and whatnot. You have stuff for creating images. You have fill mode. All right, you see that?
Yeah,
You have text. For our purposes, you won't need text for a while, so we can skip text. Let's scroll down. Polygons. So if you want shapes that are not circles or ellipses, you go to polygons. Um, let's keep going down. Okay, so past making basic shapes, now you have we were able to do arithmetic with number strings and booleans. We're also able to do arithmetic with images. So let's click on overlay. So there are many kinds of overlay. Let's just look at the simplest one. It takes two images and it combines them. How does it combine them? It just puts one on top of the other. So one is covering the other. You see that?
yeah.
All right. Let's scroll down the gray area again. So we have what's a good one to show you? Yeah, let's look at place image. Place image. So very cool. We can put one. It's similar to overlay, but notice how on the second image the circle gets clipped. You see that?
Yeah.
So it only like the image that goes on top can only exist within the confines of the bottom image. Place image also gives you more granular control as to where the top image goes. Overlay, as you saw just now, just puts it in the middle, but place image, you have an X and Y number, so you can there are more parameters, right? It takes in numbers, and so you have more control as to where the second top image goes. So we can put it bottom right, we can put it to the left, but not all the way to the left, and so on. Okay, let's scroll down the gray area again. Uh, you have rotating. I'm going to skip past rotation and scaling. We have bitmaps. We can ignore that. Pinholes. We can ignore that. Let's look at image properties. Let's look at width and image width. So, I mean, everything has properties, right? For example, string has length. Uh, for images, we got width. We can ask like, oh, how wide is this image? Oh, it's 60. We can also ask for its height. How tall is this image? Oh, it's 40. All right. Let's scroll down in the gray area again. I think that might just be it, actually.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
it.
that's it. Yeah, I think this will suffice for now. I'll now give you the next problem. It is going to use one or more of the functions that we just looked at. All right, let me pull it up. Oh, I need to give you your hash as well. I'm gonna send it
Yeah.
over in Zoom chat. I still need to figure that out, man. I don't know how a better way to give you all
Mhm.
hashes. I've been doing this to like students with European keyboards. Hey, great.
Do we need to refer to the
Yep. What are you looking for?
uh something that would help me figure out the how to count number of pixels.
Okay. Oh, okay. There is one thing I should mention about images. Images really are rectangles. Like for example, on the right hand side, you see this big circle, right? but the
Yeah.
image itself is actually a rectangle. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you have images in your computer, they're all rectangles. Sorry, am I making sense?
Yeah. So we need like a formula for it then.
For example, if you want to find the image area of this circle on the right, how do we get that?
There's a formula like is it like radius times something?
Ah, so that's to get the area of the circle, like literally
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
circle, but we're trying to get the area of the image, and the image is a rectangle. Like the rectangular image contains this circle, but the image
Is it
itself is a
a,
rectangle.
right? Is it a times b for the rectangle?
Well, width times height. Yeah.
Yeah.
So can we somehow get the width and height of the image? Is that something we can do? Okay. But before you get started with like actually filling out the body, I'd like you to write some tests first, at least two.
So where like the size of it is equals 8 times b times height.
Oh, it's just width times height, but okay, let's start from small. To make a test, what do we have to do? Like even before thinking about what to test.
We need to like define height and width.
Uh, well, we need to call the function, right? Before
Yeah.
anything. So let's call image area. So what does image area take in?
Mm, a number.
Does it take in a number? Let's read the question carefully.
Pixels.
Pixels? Not quite. What's the data type that we refer to? Like the circle on the right-hand side, what's the data type we call this?
An image.
Image. Yeah, it takes in an image, right? It says counts the number of pixels in the given image. So image is what's given.
So we just
Yeah.
type image or
Yeah. That should work, hopefully. Yeah. Great. Okay, so we know this image area takes in one thing, it takes in an image. So let's call image area in our test. Okay, how do we pass in an image?
uh, so can you repeat the question, please?
So image area takes in an image,
Yeah.
but where are we going to get an image? How do we pass one in?
We need to call it.
What are we calling?
Well, like we did with the circle.
Okay, let's do it.
It was circle, then size, then whether it's fully colored or not, and
Yep.
then the color.
Okay, let's do it.
What was the I forgot it was a solid, yeah.
Okay, where should this circle go? Yeah, nice.
Oh, I need to end it as well.
Where should the and go?
After after where? After the test?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because it's not finished, so it's not
hmm
checking anything. Can I remove this for now just to see whether it works?
Sure. It's gonna give you back the wrong thing though.
Nothing.
Well, it's a function, right? When does
Yeah,
function give you back stuff?
when we have an output.
When you have an output, and when you give it stuff, right? You have to give a function something in order for you to
Yeah,
give you back something. Yeah. But you are right that what you did with the circle line for is how you would create an image. Okay, so let's write the test.
the same one.
Yeah, yeah.
So we just type image here.
Okay, what is image here referring to?
The image that we declared.
Does it? Okay, suppose we pass an image. We have to write is next, right?
Yeah,
Okay, let's do that.
not defined. Okay.
Yeah, because image line 3 and line 4, that's why image exists. When you write image in this on line 3, it only exists within the body of the function. Line 6 isn't part of the body, it's just a test.
Okay. So we need to change circle to image then.
Uh, can you show me what you mean?
Like remove this and just type image.
Okay, but if you're going to remove circle, you need to remove the whole line because like the 40 solid and red, that only goes with
Okay.
circle. Yeah. Okay, let's go back to the test first. I still want us to focus on the test. On
Okay.
line 6, it's not going to take in an image like IMAGE, right? Because that doesn't exist. But it does need to take in an image. How do we create an image?
Well, we type circle.
So yeah, that's an example of an image, right? Let's do it. Okay.
So we're
And well, circle itself is just a function. We have to call it, right? Yeah, like line 4, we called circle with 40 solid and red. We need to do the same on line 6.
Oh, I thought, okay.
Yeah, great. Okay. Let's closing parentheses. So one more. Then you gotta write is. Because remember, we are testing, right? We're checking that the thing on the left-hand side is correct. And what should image area of circle 40 solid red be? So remember, image is a rectangle that contains a circle. So you're really trying to find the area of the rectangle containing the circle. And the rectangle is big enough, just big enough to contain a circle.
This rectangle, or that won't work.
As in what should this produce? So what's the type data type the image area produces?
A
Is it a number,
variable.
string? It's not a variable. So data type, like is it a number, string, or
It's a
Boolean?
number. A number.
So okay, image area produces a number. So what should this number be for circle 40 solid red?
40.
Okay, why do you say 40?
Well, it should be the same size.
So what does 40 represent here?
The size of the circle.
Okay, size, but in what, like, is it the diameter? Is it the radius? Like, what is the size specifically? And how do we find out? So if we want to know what the 40 represents, how do we find out?
Like radius times something. I don't remember the formula for the circle,
Yeah,
not
but like
for
for
the
40
rest.
specifically, like, is it 40 radius or 40 diameter?
Diameter.
But we're not sure, right? We gotta check.
Yeah.
And where do we check? Yeah. All right, let's see. What does the documentation say? So does it say what it is?
Radius.
Cool, okay. All right, I'm gonna share my screen real quick to give you a diagram of what's going on. Uh, Let me pull up my whiteboard. Then I'm gonna, yeah, if you could stop sharing yours so you can see mine. Let me know once you see it.
Yeah, I see.
Great. Okay, so, oh, okay, whatever. I'll circle. No, no, okay, I'll make it realistic. I'll make a circle transparent so it's the same. Okay, so just to recap what we know so far, we know that this radius, was it 40?
Yeah.
Okay, so the radius is 40 pixels. It's 40 pixels. And then a square contains our image. Sorry. Our pretend this is a perfect square. Excalibur draw it. Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. I can make it sharp. Great. So I'll make this, I'll make the circle blue outline that we can see it. The blue is not an obvious color. Orange. There we go. So here's the situation we're in right now. We created an image that has a circle. So the image, like this black border around it, is the image. It contains a circle. The image is big enough just to contain a circle. Okay.
Yeah.
So forget about the code. Let's just look at this diagram. How would you calculate the area of the black uh borders, the image?
Well, is it a square then, not a rectangle?
Ah, yeah. It happens to be a square in this specific case. Yeah.
So is it a square,
What is A?
like the length of it, like the one side of the square?
So one side of the square. Yeah. So we take one side of the square and then we multiply it by itself, right? And what's the length of
Yeah.
one side of the square?
Is it going to be 80 then?
And why do you say 80?
Well, it's like a radius is half of
Yeah.
the actual length, so the length is going to be 80, and the size of the square is going to be 80 square, so 160 then.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So it's 40 times 2 is 80. So each side is 80. So what's the resulting area of the
One-
image?
160.
Well, we have to square 80. So it's 80 multiplied by 80. Uh,
Oh, is it 640?
so close. It's
Six.
400.
Oh,
Well, this is not a math course, but I'll just tell you how to do it. So first you see there are two zeros here, right? You got to put that at the end, and you're left with 80. You're left with the 8. You multiply the 8s together. So that's how you arrive to 64, followed by two zeros.
yes.
Okay, yeah, this is not a math class. I won't go into detail. But anyway, so I just wanted to show you this to give you an idea. So let's return to your screen.
Uh, share. Show it. So image area is 6,400 then.
For this one specifically, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I would like you to create another test, but do not use a circle. Let's use a different image. Yeah, let's use a different shape. A square, clever. Okay.
Do we need to do it here as well?
No, so for now, ignore the body of the function. Just focus on the tests.
Is that
Okay.
correct?
Um, what does 40 in the square represent?
The size of it?
Side length, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that's the
Like
case, but I advise to always check the documentation just to be doubly sure. Can't go wrong with documentation. Might have to do a search for it. I'm not sure where it is. But yeah, this is a very important skill, like being able to like go back to documentation. Like even right now
side
as
length.
I do
Side
this.
length.
Side length, okay, so it looks like we're correct. But yeah, this is a very important skill, using documentation. Okay, let's go back to the code. Looks like, so side length is 40, 40 times 40 is 1600. Very cool. Okay, now that we're done with the test, let's work on the body. So the body right now has circle 40 and whatnot. We can actually remove that. That's not needed. Okay. So yeah, how do we do this? How do we get the area?
Area of the circle.
Image. Right. So this image that's being passed in, this image could contain a circle, it could contain a square, it could contain a picture of my face. This image could be anything. But we know that an image is a rectangle with pixels, right? So what must we do with this rectangle of pixels?
We need to find the size of it, like we mentioned before, like A times B times H.
So width times height, right?
For,
Of the
sorry,
image.
sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so how do we find the width and height of the image? So we probably need to use the documentation here. There's something about the image, some information about the image that we need to extract, and the only one that can tell us this is the documentation. So two functions here in this page will help you. I'll give you 3 minutes to find it. I advise to use the left-hand side, the gray area, as a quick way of narrowing down the search space. Oh,
So this return gives us the height and the width.
yeah. Yeah, could we use this?
I think so.
Okay, that's right.
Why is there two numbers here?
Oh, this is a rectangle. Okay, but right now we have circles and rectangles specifically, right? But what's the width and height? Which image are we trying to find the width and height of?
Or a rectangle?
Okay. All right, so how do we compute the answer given an image width and image height?
Should we just change this to rectangle?
Oh, so why are we changing that to rectangle?
Well, because we need the width and the height of it.
Of a of like a rectangle we are creating or of something else?
Of rectangle.
Okay, we can change it to rectangle. Okay. And the rectangle needs to take in one more number, right? Why does it need to take in one more number?
Is it width and length? The two
Yeah.
numbers.
Yeah. I mean, we have to check with the documentation to be sure, but yeah, basically. Yeah.
Doesn't say here.
For rectangle, you're gonna have to do a search, right? It might be somewhere else in the page.
Side width and height.
Yeah. Yeah, you're correct.
So do we run it then?
Well, we know that rectangle takes in a width and height, right? So Is there something we should change about line 4? Okay, so why the numbers 30 and 40?
Oh, they were just there.
They were just there. Okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of strange, right? What's the goal of this function?
To determine the function
Image area, yeah.
to count the number of pixels
The pixels of what?
of the image.
So which image?
The circle and the square.
Okay, and so in lines 3 to 6, what's holding onto the circle and the square?
6.
Yeah, so in the lines in the function, lines 3 to 6, what is holding whether the circle or the square?
What is holding them? A rectangle.
The rectangle's holding the circle and the square?
Are the images are not within a rectangle area
Okay, so let me reframe my question. So on line 8, when we call image area with the circle, where does the circle go?
inside the rectangle.
Uh, I mean, the context of like our function. There's a specific variable that holds circle.
Image area or image.
Image, right? Line
Yeah,
3, the parameter image. Image is holding onto circle. So the job of this image area is to get the image area of the line 3 image, right?
yeah,
Isn't it strange that we don't use the parameter image in lines 4 and 5?
that is.
Okay. So how do we resolve
So
this?
so we use image here.
Yeah. And image is not a function, right? It's just a parameter. We don't call it with anything, right? The 30, 40 solid and rate, they all can go as well, right? We're not calling anything. Like the parentheses and everything in them. Does Zoom explain it?
You see the screen.
Yeah, I can see it. Okay, yeah, great. So now we have two numbers, width and height. So what do we do with lines 4 and 5? Are we done?
I want to say yes, but probably not.
Okay. I mean, if you feel like we're done, we can click run and see what happens. Are we correct or not? Oh, what does it say?
Can we make image width height, or is that too much?
So what do you mean?
Like this.
No, you can't do that. Because image width is one function, image height is another function, right? The
Do
fact
we
of the
need to
matter
set?
is we have two expressions. Line 4 gives us back one number. Line 5 gives us back another number. But we have two numbers, width and height. What do we do with these two numbers?
We multiply them.
Multiply them. So yeah, let's multiply them.
Do I need to write it on another line or just replace it into one line?
So you can put them all on one line and just put a multiply symbol between them. That works. Yeah, it's perfectly valid. If we run it, ta-da! Okay. Yeah, very nice. Now on to the next problem. Uh, this Not sure we can complete it in time, but let's just get as much as we can.
Okay.
And yeah, before you make sure to save your work before we leave. Like just copy into an empty file. And don't delete anything here. Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
you can do it now if you want, yeah.
Second, I'm creating a.
Great, great, nice. So let's write some tests first.
So tall, that means it's probably talking about height.
Well, the height is greater than width, yeah.
And how do we phrase that?
Well, let's focus on testing this first. So let's call image classify, right? When we're testing, we always call the function we're testing. So let's call image classify. And it takes in an image. What image would you like to pass in? Square, okay. Good choice.
Like, do we need like the color and everything else, or it
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
matter?
Yeah, we need to make sure that we have all the parameters that Square asks for. So Square asks for three things. We got to give it all three things. This is like according to the documentation, which defines the rules for that. Okay, great. If we classify a square, what do we get? So according to the problem statement, when the width and height are the same, what should the function produce?
Square.
Okay, let's do it. Just square.
Square, like identical to this one.
Well, read the question carefully. When you say square, is there something interesting about how it wrote that square?
Is it a string?
It's string, yeah, it has quotes, random quotes, right? Yeah, very nice. Okay, let's write more tests.
Ah, okay.
Hmm.
Mhm. Height. Yeah, this is height, so it's taller. So it should produce tall.
Great, great, nice.
So we need another one for the width.
Yeah, I like how you're like trying to produce all possible answers. Very good. Great. Okay. I think that's pretty good for tests.
Which consumes an image. What does
Yeah.
that mean?
Oh, it takes in an image. The function takes in an image. So what you have is
Ah,
correct. Uh, so notice how like we may produce different answers here. So we need a conditional. Have we covered ifs, like if expressions yet?
no.
Okay, so how do I want to do this? I'm gonna give you a demo. I'll share my screen. Uh, okay, so let's say, depending on the situation, we want to produce different answers. So let's say we have two numbers, one and two. If A is greater than B, I like to say A is, I'll say la larger, and I could say otherwise, it's smaller. Okay? If I click round, oh wait, sorry, I have to do one more thing. I have to end it. Notice how it's all highlighted. So we call this an if expression. If I run it, what do you think is going to happen?
Well, just give me a second. Well, it's false. Like A is one and one is smaller.
Yep.
So
So
it will type smaller.
yeah, that's right. So A greater than B is false. Whenever this condition here is false, well, this does not run. And we go here. Okay.
Yeah,
What happens if I do this? Now what do I get if I run it?
larger.
Great. So one cool thing about ifs is that we also have else if. So I could also do this. Okay. So if I do this now, if I run it, what am I gonna get?
Equal.
Equal. Okay, if I make this huge again, what are we gonna get?
Larger.
Yeah. So in summary, it goes from top to bottom. It's gonna ask, okay, is this true? If it's true, do this. Not true? Okay, now we check this. Is it true? If it's true, yes, we do this. Not true? When you have an else, this will get run no matter what. The moment it sees else, like, okay, I'm just gonna give this as an answer. A thing to know about ifs is that they are also that expression, so they evaluate to an answer. So if I save this to x, nothing's gonna happen. But if I like write x at the bottom here, it will we get the value of x, right? So if can go on the right hand side of an equal sign. See that?
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions?
Why is there or else line 7, else
Hmm.
if there's a double equal
Oh, that
sign?
means are the two numbers equal?
Why is it has to be two times?
Uh,
What I,
so to differentiate it from an assignment. So like this here is saying like, oh, A is going to get the value 2 million, but this is saying is A the same as B? So yeah, that's an important distinction. Uh, does it make sense?
yes, it does.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, two different like they share one of the symbols, but they're two different, completely different meanings. One means get the value, the other one means is it the same as? That's a good question. Okay. You have everything you need to know to solve your problem now. I'm now gonna hand the mic back to you.
Do we need to declare width and height then?
Sure. Yeah, we could do that. So is width going to be 30?
Well, yes, because we that's what we assigned it to.
Well,
Or is
you
it x
well let's look at like line 8, image classifies square of 20. What's the width of square of 20?
20?
Okay, how about line 9? What's the width of rectangle of 30, 40?
I think if was it yeah 30.
Okay, so whatever the width is going to depend on the image we're passing in, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this sounds like a very familiar idea. We need to get the width of the image we have passed in. How did we do that just now?
Is it image width? And we
Yeah,
use that.
yeah. Just like
Wait,
just now,
if
right? Okay, and image width is a function, so we gotta call it, right? What are we calling it on? Okay, so let's
image.
write image. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. Yeah, same thing as just now.
Okay, if the width is bigger, then we need to say wide.
Okay.
So we have, or should we say else for this one? Or
Yeah, yeah. Let's prefer it.
and then we need a third one
Okay.
for the square.
Okay.
So we need another if. No. No, if which then I run it.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. So ifs they need and blocks, like E and D at the end. All right, I do have to wrap up here. Okay, you make very good progress and you're very close. You are missing some ands and some closing parentheses. If you can, I'd like you to try to solve this at your own time. If not, that's okay.
Okay.
We can revisit this in the future as well. Just do not forget to save this. It's
Yeah, yeah,
pivotal.
obviously.
It's very important that you save this. Okay, I have to run for another student now, so I'll catch you next time, all right? Go, Victor.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah, happy to help.